Dear Michael, what a pleasure to have you here with us today, between Brown University, south of France, and today in Berlin. Um, every time I walk here, and in fact I live not far away, I am always so moved by this church, by this location. First of all, the bullet holes from the war are still existing.
Yeah.
And this church has a really great meaning and a great history, which you know better than me about it. Would love to hear from you about that.
It's an amazing location. You really feel you're at the center of the world here, and at the center of all that is beautiful and all that is terrible, which Berlin really speaks to in any case. But to hear the Pergolesi at this time of year from Polyphony, it somehow, for me, brings everything together. So thank you for saying that I'm an old friend of Polyphony. It's really one of my favorite initiatives of anything that I know. And it brings together Nazareth and Berlin and the world and all of the controversies and all of the resolutions of these controversies. So for me, this church is about Martin Luther King, even though its history is a larger history. And as many people know, he was here in 1964. He gave a speech to 20,000 people in West Berlin, and then he very much wanted to come to East Berlin 3 years after the Berlin Wall went up. And the American embassy didn't want him to come, but he insisted, and he spent 2 hours in East Berlin. He gave a sermon at the Marienkirche and then here in the Sophienkirche, and the text can be found. Very few people know about it, but it can be found, and it's an amazing text all about building walls and overcoming division, overcoming racism, and it's very tough and very courageous considering who he was at the time and what was happening here. And unfortunately, even after the Berlin Wall, after 30 years, these issues are not resolved. Literal walls, metaphorical walls, the way people are still divided in the United States, in the Middle East, and other places as well. And music can solve these things, but it can remind us about what is really important, which is people playing together. So this concert here was really very special.
Yes. The Pergolesi is really an incredible piece because so much about it is dissonances and their resolution.
Very.
So without even thinking about it, I just realized that especially this piece, which is so much built about these dissonances that are moving forward into their resolution, has something very, very powerful and beautiful.
You know, it's a stunning piece. Also, the way the two voices come together and these small intervals between the two voices. It's really kind of shocking. And it's shocking to hear these dissonances sung with such beautiful sound, which you also got from your musicians, and this wonderful organ that has this fluidity and precision. Really very, very special. But you know, I was at the first liturgical festival in Nazareth last year, so I feel that a tradition is building now, and Mozart C minor was also beautiful.
Thank you
You're choosing good pieces.
Yes, I do. At least that. Thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Wonderful to be here.
Thank you, Michael.